Hey, how we doing, everybody? Chris Matan here, back with the Real Estate Machine Show, Modern Success Formula. Thanks so much for joining me today. Happy Monday. And topic for the day is I'm going to call it growth without help. And that can mean a number of different things to a number of different people. Listen, we all need help with what we're doing, whether that's on a day-to-day basis of just getting tasks done. But more importantly, growth is kind of almost like a mindset, and it's almost like a vision. What is your what is your overall vision for growth, and how do you plan to get there? And kind of speaking with people and opening up to people who maybe either are at where you're trying to get to, or maybe are also on the same path as you are, or maybe maybe just getting different perspectives from people, whether it's within your industry or even outside of your industry. But what I found and what I'm finding as I'm contemplating and kind of internalizing the idea of growth within my businesses is that you can get a lot of information and a lot of advice from people who've either been there or are on the way there. But everybody has a different perspective. Everybody has a different uh, kind of view and vision for their own success and their own growth. That it seems to me the more people that you talk to and the more kind of energy you put towards what you're trying to accomplish, the more the better probabilities there are for you to achieve and do what you're set out to do. So, and that's what I've been finding lately. I'm kind of in a little bit of a growth phase right now within my business. I am still if you talk about my real estate business, I'm still a solo guy. I've got a transaction coordinator, but you look at different ways to scale, and you look at different ways to add business, add sales, add value, add revenue. And the best way to do that is to just kind of talk through it and talk through it with other people. Same thing with the shop. The shop is in a position right now where it's like, which road do we take? Do we take the growth road? And what does that mean? Ultimately, you need people to get the business running and keep the business running and scale and grow. But you also need those people to kind of advise you along the way. And what is the best route? What's the best path to take? Is it growing sales? Is it growing the team? Is it changing? Is it modifying? Is it redefining what your business actually is and means to you? And I believe that businesses, just like people, we all have seasons, and we all have kind of seasons, I guess, is the best way to do it. And what works what worked 10 years ago may not work today, or what worked 5 years ago may not work today, and what works today may not work in 5 years. So you're constantly having to kind of reevaluate, and what I like to call redefine what your business means to you. And that's the most important thing, I think, when you have a business, is realizing what the purpose is and what it actually is all about. And by defining that, is going to hopefully create some clarity on what you're trying to accomplish, and that will lead you to a path and maybe to people to help you along that path to get there. So that's kind of my definition of growth with help. And it kind of went a little bit all over the place, but I hope that I kind of zeroed in towards the end there. And really, at the end of the day, I kind of hate that phrase, but it comes to defining what it all means to you. And sometimes in order to define something, you need to redefine it based on where it's been and where it's going and where it is today. So the moral of the story here is in order to change, you need to redefine what the purpose is and what it all means to you. Hope that means something. It meant something to me. And we'll catch you next week. Have a great day, everybody.